Let's give that person online another minute. Just take some time to settle in, think about how we want our practice to go. All right, thank you guys for coming today. We are going to start our practice. You can stay seated or we can come to child's pose, your option. You want to take a child's pose, but you know that you may need some modifications with where your posture is. Maybe bring your knees a little further apart. Maybe use a block underneath the head. The arms can be forward or back. And we're going to be here for a couple minutes, so settle in and breathe. Drop the hips back. Relax the feet. Always making sure that we honor our body throughout these movements. So if this is a little too intense to start with, back off. Very deep hip and knee flexion, so be gentle. Throughout this whole practice, we want to make sure that we are considering our health and we're not creating pain or stress, too much stress in our joints. It's going to be a little healthy stress, but we want to be mindful of our body's position. Always making sure to tighten our core. Always be sure to be grounded, either through the hands or feet or both. So we have a good root to come up from. As we're here, let's, on every exhale, sink the hips down a little lower, or try to, just by relaxing through the legs, through the glutes, through the lower back. And as we breathe into the center, right between the shoulder blades, to the upper back. Our topic for today is courage. So courage to try new things, courage to go on when we may be frustrated, tired. Got a very brief quote from author Brene Brown. Don't shrink, don't puff up, stand on your sacred ground. Think about these words and about how we are perhaps already very courageous in our daily life. Feel a little bit of pride About 20 more seconds here. Keep breathing. Keep sinking the hips. Let's slowly start to peel up, coming to tabletop, hands and knees. Spread our fingers out. Make sure we've stacked our joints. And then take some side-to-side movements with the hips. Go slow. Stretch through the side body. And then we'll take some cat-cow, so actuating the whole spine here. Inhale, let the belly drop, look up a little bit. Exhale, press through the hands, round through the back, reach. Inhale, come through center. Cow pose. Cat. Move at your pace, use your breath as a tool here. Keep things flowing. If you want to move in different directions, if that feels good, start to get into other areas of the back and the hips. Go ahead. One more round. Keep breathing. Very nice. All right, let's take our knees a little further back. We're going to come to a kneeling plank. Shift the hips forward and hold. We're going to do a little yogi push-up here. So we're going to take our shoulders forward over the fingertips and slowly come down. Exhale. Press up to a little back bend. Option here to hover the hands. Just hold with the mid-back. Exhale down. Press up with the hands again. We're going to come back to our child's pose. Exhale. Shifting all the way back. Release. Let's keep this flowing. Inhale, move forward. Kneeling plank and all the way down. Chaturanga. Exhale. Little back bend here. Press gently. Lift the hands as an option. And down. Back to child's pose. Breathe. Move at your pace. Use your breath. Keep flowing. Let's go one more round. And then we're going to come back to downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, lift up the knees, shift the hips back. Straighten the arms as much as we can. Bring those heels toward the mat. Take any movement here that's comfortable. Good. Settle into this pose. Get all of those muscles stretched along the back line of the body. Always an option to come down to the knees if we need it. Let's take some movement forward here as well. So shift the hips forward, come to plank. Option here for kneeling plank. Hold one breath. Then inhale, shift the hips high again. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Inhale, come forward. Plank your version. Back, exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift. Keep those hips high. Exhale, come forward. Lift back, down dog. Breathe. Let's take our hands and walk them slowly toward our feet. Forward fold. So we're going to be toward the back of our mat here. Bend the knees as much as you need. Let the upper body hang. Good. Let's come up halfway. Lengthen the neck. Bring the hands to the legs or the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Let's walk it back down. So We're going to come to our down dog, walk the hands forward slowly. Then shift the hips back, breathe. Let's walk the hands back, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. And bow, exhale. Last time, we're going to walk it down to down dog again. Bring those hands forward, shift the hips back, breathe. This time, we're going to walk the feet to the hands. So move slowly or hop or jump up to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let everything hang. Again, bend the knees if you need, as much as you need. Bring the torso close to the legs. Maybe take a couple sways side to side with the hips here. Bend the knees, start to reach up, hinge at the hips. Extend. Lift all the way up, fingertips toward the ceiling. Maybe come up off the heels a little bit. If you like. Exhale, slowly press down. Use a little tension here. Let's take the arms out to the outside. Inhale, lift. Wash the energy through. One more time. And we'll reverse, scoop up energy. Inhale, press up toward the ceiling. And release the arms down. Exhale. Two more times. Exhale, release. Let's take a wider stance. You can come to the long edge of the mat if you like. We're going to go a little deeper with our knee bends here. Let's take our hands, press them out in front of us like we're pressing against a wall, a few inches apart. And then we're going to lift and bring the hands to the outside in a big circle. This is called polishing the mirror. Bend the knees. Try to keep the back fairly straight as we come down, and then lift up through center with both hands. Exhale out to the sides. Release. Keep those shoulders down and back. Relaxed. Nice deep bend here. Imagine pressing up against a wall with your back, keeping things straight. Keep moving. Inhale. Exhale. Let's reverse this motion. So the arms are going to come out first as we come up, and then exhale down through center. One more time. Keep breathing. Exhale, release the hands. Let's come back toward the top of the mat. Feet about shoulder width apart. Slight bend to the knees. Let's take a chair flow here. So we're going to sit back with our hips like we were before, except our legs are a little narrower. Lift the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring the arms behind. Lift the chest, look up a little bit. Exhale, sit back. Chair pose. Lift. Exhale. Hug those knees a little closer together. Keep breathing. One more time. Lift the arms again, reach. Again, up off the heels if we like. Bring the palms together. Sink all the way to the heart. Anjali Mudra. Settle the shoulders. Very nice. We're going to start our sun salutation from here. Make sure that your stance and posture is good. Everything in alignment. Mind and body prepared. Feeling that courage to move in and perhaps try something new. Inhale, let's reach up. Little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down on the mat. Move slow. Be good to yourself. Send the right leg back. Heel is up for runner's lunge. Exhale, send the left foot back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward, come to plank or kneeling plank. Chaturanga, shoulders forward and then down, move slow. Cobra, little back bend here, and down. Shifting back to down dog. Take your time. Option here to lift the right leg up for three-legged dog, knee can be bent. Shift that leg all the way through to the front, runner's lunge on the other side. Press back through that heel. Feet together, forward fold. Bend the knees, reach up, extend. And sit back for chair pose. Final movement here. Breathe. Repeat, inhale, reach. And fold. Plant the hands, left foot back this time. Then right foot down dog, exhale. Inhale, your version of plank. Exhale, down slowly. Cobra. And down, downward facing dog. Left leg up, reach. Open the hip. Shift forward. Lunge. Feet together, forward fold. Extend. And chair. 2 breaths here. One repeat, inhale, reach. And fold. Right foot back. Left foot back. Down dog. Plank. Exhale down. Cobra. Down. Downward facing dog. Right leg up, reach. Lunge. Forward fold. Extend. And close. Breathe. And again, no reach. Fold it down. Left foot back. Right foot back, down dog. Plank. And release down. Over. Down. Downward facing dog. Left leg reaches. Through for lunge. Forward fold. Stand up. Chair pose. We got 2 more guys. Option here to come chaturanga to up dog these last 2 if you want to extend your back bend. Now reach. Fold. Right foot back. Left foot back, down dog. Do our same back bend here or come through to upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg up, reach. Lunge. Forward fold. Stand up. Chair. Last one. Fold it down. Left foot back. Right foot back. Down dog. Plank. All the way down slow. Cobra. And down. Downward facing dog. Let the left leg. Lunge. Forward fold. Extend all the way up. And chair pose. Hold here, breathe. Option for balance. Lift up one heel or both. Maybe alternate. Sink the hips down a little further. Bring the knees in a little closer. 3. One more breath. Nice. Exhale, release. Shake it out a little bit. Awesome work, guys. Maybe get a drink of water. Let's get some music with a little more movement here. It kind of was. I think I hit the wrong playlist. That's fine. All right, we're going to start our static poses with warrior one. Left leg forward, right leg back, bring the knee over the ankle in the front. Try to square off the hips. Lift the arms, reach. Press that back heel down into the mat. Good. Sink down a little deeper into the pose. Feel that stretch to your calf, the back there. While we're in this pose, option for a side opener. Left hand can come to the hip, right hand reach up and over. Feel that extension all the way from the fingertips through the hip down to the knee. Be gentle. Exhale, release that hand. Let's bring both hands behind our back, interlace the fingers to the sacrum. Draw the shoulders back a little bit, the chin up. The chest open, breathe into the heart space. Option here for humble warrior, tip forward. Engage the core muscles as we bring the torso toward the leg. Lift the arms up behind us. Reach. Try to keep the shoulders square with the front of the mat. Keep breathing. Let's release the hands, slowly come up. Use core strength again here. Protect the lower back. Open the hips to the right, arms out. Warrior two. Longer stance, if you like. Sink down into the pose. Settle the shoulders. Good. We're going to take some balance flow movement through this pose. Make it a little easier for yourself by just keeping your foot in contact with the ground. So we're going to take that back foot and sweep it forward. Again, we have an option just to balance and sweep up, bring that knee up, or keep the toes to the mat in either case. Lift, bring the palms together. Then we're going to shift it all the way back. Use your control, bend that root knee. Place that foot exactly where it needs to be for a warrior two. Place the heel down, arms in front and behind the head. You need a wall to help balance yourself. Go ahead. Do this 2 more times. Slowly shift forward. Strong on that root knee. Courage here. Lift the right knee as high as we can. Exhale. Draw it back, back to warrior two. Sink the hips. Slowly shift forward. Lift that leg, reach up. Palms together. Exhale, draw back. Set that foot down, press down with the heel. Reach. Nice job, guys. Two more breaths here. Sink the hips down a little more. Exhale, release the hands. Let's bring that back leg up for a short warrior stance here. Straighten both legs. We're going to come down to a pyramid pose. You may want blocks here for this pose. 1 or 2. So try to straighten both legs as much as you can. If there's a little bend, that's fine. Think of this like a full upper body cascades over the leg. Also hold on to the leg if you like. Let's remove that block if we've got it there. And then we're going to place the hands down on the mat, framing that front foot. Bring the back heel, bring the back knee down. We're going to come to a low lunge. Get some posture in your upper body. Draw your hips forward a little bit. Option here for that runner's lunge like we did in our flow. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee, plant through those hands. And then option for a twist here, lift the left hand, reach. Really press through that right hand to the mat. Use a block here as well. Exhale, bring that knee down, bring the arm down. We're going to sweep that left leg back and come to plank for a brief hold here. Option for kneeling plank as always. What's best for you. Breathe. Good. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release the knees down to the mat. Let's take our right leg forward and we'll come to standing. Move slow. And we'll come up to our warrior one on the other side. Feel that opposition. Press back with that heel. Lift the arms. Feel that line of energy. Option for our side opener here. Right hand comes to the hip this time. Left hand reaches up and over. Feel that down through the hip flexor on the left side here. Breathe. Exhale, release. Let's take our hands to the lower back. Interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back, look up. Strong through those feet and stance in our lower body posture. Option for humble warrior. Tilt forward, strong core. Lift the arms, reach up. Behind you. Good. Exhale, release. Again, strong core here. Lift back up, warrior one. Breathe. Exhale, arms to front and behind. Shift the hips left. Lengthen the stance if you like. Warrior two. Keep breathing. We're going to take that balance flow on this side, shift forward, draw that left leg forward again, keep the toe touching on the ground if we need that, help with the balance. Otherwise, lift up to our crane stance, hands together in prayer. Exhale, draw that foot all the way back, set the heel down, lengthen. Nice. Try that a couple more times. Shift forward, root, good root on the right side. Lift. Exhale back. Try to nail that position with the foot. Use your muscle memory. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Shoot that leg back. Good. Settle. Exhale. Drop the hands. Short warrior stance. Straighten both legs. Start to work your way down that front leg. Pyramid pose. Release upper body. Good. Use your tools as you need. On an exhale, draw your hands down to the mat, frame that front foot, back knee comes down to our low lunge. Make any adjustments you need here to your stance. Keep drawing those hips forward and down a little bit. Let gravity help with that. Still holding posture in the upper body. Option 4, runner's lunge. Curl the back toes under, lift the heel. Sorry, lift the knee. Press back with the heel. And then option here for a twist. Lifting the right arm this time, really pressing through the left. So take our hold and draw that right shoulder back. Good. Awesome, guys. Exhale, release back down to the mat. Sweep that right leg back. And then our version of plank here. Another few breaths. Hold. Slowly walk the feet toward the hands here. We're going to come to forward fold. Lift the hips high. Release the upper body. Bend the knees, slowly come up as before. Draw the shoulders back. Awesome. Got a couple more balance poses here. It's always good to work balance.
I know.
Let's bring our feet close together. We're going to come to eagle. Let's take our right leg and wrap it around the left. So we can have that toe down if we want to be working on being comfortable with our balance here. Or we can come to the wall like Chris is. And then slowly start to lift that leg if we're comfortable and bring the knees together. Draw that foot around the calf if we can. I don't have any more flexibility than that, so I can't, but you may be able to. And then start to sink down, keeping pressing those knees together. And then the hand posture, so we can take our hands and cross them over to our shoulders, a little nice opener, very gentle to the mid-back. Or we can come to eagle arms, bring one hand parallel to the ground, the other perpendicular, and then draw the elbows together, clasp the hands. Try to lift the elbows a little bit. Sink down into the stance, a couple more breaths. Nice job, guys. And slowly release. Shake it out a little bit, then we'll go to the other side. Same as before, wrap the left leg around the right, bend the knees, draw them together. Then your option for your hands, use the other hand parallel this time. Draw them together, or just hands to the opposite shoulder. Good. Three more breaths like this, sink down a little more if you can. Keep drawing the knees together. Exhale, release. Nice job. All right, let's come toward the back of our mat a little bit. We're going to do an exercise we did on Wednesdays, another Tai Chi movement, Qigong movement. Bend the knees a little bit. And another, so this is balance again. So lifting the right leg, drawing it up, keeping the toe pointed down. And then we're just going to exhale and drop it down. Other side, inhale, lift. The toe down and down. You can always use the wall again here if we need to. With this, there's also an arm movement. So unlike crane, where we're coming to our balance with the arms out to the sides, this is a lift on the same side. Bring the fingertips toward the ceiling, keeping the elbow bent. And then exhale down. Lift the other side, hand and leg at the same time.
This is a static version of Beth's ice walking.
Ice walking?
Yeah, she has us do real slow walks back and forth.
Oh, okay.
On the mat.
Yeah.
Get us used to snow and ice season.
Yeah, floor walking is a great,
Yeah.
it's a great Tai Chi thing. This one is called Golden Rooster Stands on One Leg.
I love that.
Love that evocative names, yeah. One more time each side. And then release down, shake it out. Wide stance for our next movement when you're ready. And we're going to take the arms up, reach, and then exhale down to one side, and we're going to bend the knee as we sweep the arms through. And we can come, not too low here. We don't have to bring the heart below the hips here and shift through. Or if we want to, as we come through, we can sweep the floor all the way down. That feels good for our lower back. Maybe walk the hands all the way through. Exhale as we shift down. Inhale as we draw up. Make this slow and meditative. Make any adjustments you need to your stance, to your posture, to make this feel okay. Again, it doesn't have to be super low. One more time. Then we'll reverse, coming to the left this time, or whatever you were doing, the opposite. Making sure that waist is moving, make sure that hips and the knees get a little movement here. If you're taking care of your knees or your hips, just be gentle. One more time through. And back to center, release the hands down. Awesome. All right, one last movement here. A little toward the back of the mat, feet close together. Stand tall. We're going to take a step with the right foot forward. This can be kind of a short warrior stance or longer as you wish. The arms are going to wrap around the body. We're giving ourselves a hug. And we're going to uncoil the arms and start to shift back. So sit down into that back hip, straighten the front leg, the toes are going to be up. Bring the hands back behind us and draw the shoulders back. Exhale, shift forward, bring the knee over the toes, and then cross the arms over us. Inhale, look back. Exhale, look forward. We're going to try to keep our posture here, so don't lean forward as we're here, so we're not doing this. Keeping the shoulders over the hips. This is called rowing or surfboarding. That shift, feel that hip open a little bit. 2 more times on this side. On the last exhale, bring the feet together, wrap the arms around, step back with the other foot. Inhale, open, lift the toes in that front leg. Exhale, wrap. Take this like we are being courageous. We are allowing energy, feeling that vulnerability of our chest opening. We're also taking care of ourselves, giving ourselves a little hug. Two more times. And exhale, drop the hands down, bring the feet together, shake it out. We've got a couple floor poses. Let's come down to hands and knees once more. Come to lie all the way down onto our belly. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. This is a little too much into the lower back. Maybe draw the elbows forward, reduce the angle slightly. Keeping those shoulders coming back. Press the hip bones into the mat. You need a little more. If you're not feeling this into your lower back, press the hands down into the mat, lift the elbows. Draw back a little more. Good. You're very flexible. You may need that extra little movement. A few more breaths here. Feel that opposition, drawing the heart forward, drawing the shoulders back, and pressing into the mat with the hips. And exhale. Come down to the mat. You can bring your forehead to your hands. Take some breath here. We've done a lot of movement, done a lot of heating. Start to cool a little bit in this last third of class. When we're ready, let's take our arms down to our sides, palm down, thumbs to the outside. We're going to come to locust from here, lifting our feet up off the mat, arms, shoulders, drawing the head up and the chin up. And then if we can, lifting a little higher, bringing the knees and the chest up, drawing ourselves together like somebody's cinching up our purse strings. We're not taking care of our shoulders today. We can swing them forward, swing our arms forward, reach up. That's not going to cause pain. Superman pose. And exhale down. Nice job. Let's take our left arm down in front of us. And we can cradle our head or just keep it lifted. We're going to take a half bow pose. So bending our right leg, doing our right knee, reaching back behind, and just pressing that heel gently toward the seat. Keep your head and neck relaxed. No stress there. Just feel this through the hip gently. One more breath. Exhale, drop that leg down slowly. Let's come to the other side. Right arm in front of us here. And bring the forehead down to the arm. Bend the left leg. Grab onto the foot. Press gently toward the seat. Open that hip. Good. Exhale, release that foot. Option here to come back to our Sphinx pose or full bow pose. Either way. So we're going to do full bow pose, bend both legs and both knees. Grab onto the feet, kick the feet into the hands, and start to lift the shoulders and knees up. Otherwise, we can be down here as before, elbows down, lifting the front body. Good. Two more breaths, keep extending. Exhale down. Awesome work. Let's plant the hands down. We're going to come to a cobra pose here. Shift slowly up, keep the elbows a little bent, hug them into the sides. Hips are still pressing down from the mat. Feel that extension. Exhale, release down. Awesome. Let's come up to hands and knees, move slow. Then we're going to spin the legs around and come to seated. And then slowly lie all the way down onto our back. We're going to start here with a fish pose. So drawing and working our shoulder blades under our back. So we're opening up through the chest, pressing the heels into the mat, and drawing the arms down close to the body. And press the palms down. And then there can be a little lift to the hips here. Doesn't have to be very much, maybe a quarter of an inch. Drawing the heart open, and then bring the hips up a little, if that feels good. Nice. Let's release, bring the shoulders back out to the sides a little, plant the feet down in our constructive rest pose, knees pointed toward the ceiling, and we'll come to bridge. Lift the hips, keep the head and neck Relax, shoulders on the mat. Press through the hands a little bit, try to get some leverage to lift the hips up a little higher. Breathe. Feel that energy through the front lines of the body. 2 more breaths, keep squeezing the glutes. Exhale, slowly come down, inch by inch. Let's take the knees and move them side to side a little bit. Feeling a good massage into our lower back. When we're ready, and if we want to, we can lift our legs, keep the knees bent here. And we're going to take that same movement going side to side, working the oblique muscles. We don't have to go far. So moving moving the knees to the right, and then slowly moving them to the left. Take care of the lower back. Make sure you're not rolling too much on the sacrum. Use that core strength to do this movement. One more time each side. And back to center, release the feet. And we'll come back to bridge pose. Press into the heels. Lift the hips up high. Hold. Exhale, slowly come down. Let's lift the legs again. We're going to come to dead bug pose so we can have the knees bent, or we can have the legs straight here. Arms are going to be reaching up, our hands are going to be reaching up toward the ceiling also. And we're going to try to peel the shoulders and the hips up off the mat, really activating the core. Reach up. Exhale, slowly release. Feet down, hands down. Nice job. We're going to lift the legs again. Let's get the hands planted this time though. And we're just going to hover them here in a legs up the wall position. Just without the wall. Feel that work into the lower core to keep those legs lifted. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release. Let's get our strap if we've got it near us. I'm just going to take some stretches into the leg. So let's straighten our right leg. We're going to take our strap and place it underneath the sole of the foot on the left side. And then bring the leg straight and pull toward us with both hands on the strap. Be gentle. And we're going to go right from here to a twist. So keep that tension on the strap, and we're going to twist to the right, bringing that heel all the way down to the mat. We can always bend our knee if we need to. Drawing that left shoulder back down toward the mat, accentuating that twist. Maybe look over the left shoulder as well, if that feels okay for the neck. And then whatever tension we need on that strap to bring the stretch. Good. Slowly come back to center, lift. Keep pulling through the strap gently. And then we'll release and go to the other side. Take it to the sole of the foot on the right. Draw the leg back gently. then let's take it to the twist, moving to the left. Again, bending if we need to. That foot all the way down. And then releasing, coming back to center. Move slow. Let's come back to our constructive rest. Place the feet back down on the mat. Raise up the knees and then move from side to side. When we're ready, slowly come up to seated. We're going to take our yin pose for today, which is going to be butterfly. So feet are going to be close together, pressing together. Lift the posture first, let the knees draw down. But since we're, and you can stay here as well. You don't have to do the yin version if this is more comfortable. But the yin version, we're just going to drop forward a little bit, let the head hang heavy. We could grab onto the toes, but we're not pulling. We're just letting gravity release us down. It's okay to droop down, let the shoulders and the lower and the back open. This is not comfortable for your neck. Maybe sit up a little taller. Use a block and place it under your forehead as well. That may help. Feeling kind of ultimate surrender here. We've been courageous through our class. We have confidence. Cultivating health. We're going to let go of any pride and be humble. We're feeling any pain, back off of the pose. If you're not feeling it into your neck and shoulders, maybe come a little deeper, stay curious. This poses really help get into the deep tissue. Feel that energy moving through the back, perhaps especially to the low back, and perhaps the shoulders as well. Surrendering to the moment. Finding peace here. Slow, steady breaths. Got another minute plus here. These are longer held poses. That's what our underlying structures need. Muscles really love all this elastic movement that we've been doing during this practice. Our deeper tissues need the slow, steady stress. Build stronger. Notice if your breath has become ragged or comfortable? Is your body telling you to back off a little bit? Notice if you're creating any tension in the jaw. Notice if there's any tension holding you back from coming deeper into this pose. So the pose will change over time. Maybe noticing things all along the way. Last couple breaths here. Slowly start to come out, draw the shoulders back, ever so gently lift up. Take your time. Maybe some sensation of discomfort here as we're coming out. Let's slowly straighten our legs and bring our hands back behind. Draw the shoulders back. The sunbather pose for a moment here. May feel a little rush of energy, a little rush of cool sensation. Maybe take any movements here that you need. And when we're feeling good and ready, we can come all the way down to the mat. We're going to take our Shavasana. Legs straight or any variation that you like. Final rest pose. Releasing everything down. Getting comfortable. Using whatever tools that we need or postures. You want to stay in constructive rest here, or you got one who's already legs up the wall, that's great. Honor yourself. Everything relax and sink down. Try to release any remaining tension. Let's reflect on our practice, allowing some pride that we showed up for ourselves today. Trying to avoid any negative self-talk, any harsh judgment on ourselves, any comparisons with others. Maybe just one final question. What do we need today, this weekend, this month, to be courageous? What is missing from that equation? Start to deepen the breath. Take some little movements if you need. And when we're ready, let's draw the knees toward the chest and turn to the side. Strong, long exhale as we do. Feeling refreshed and renewed. Feeling relaxed. And then slowly moving to a seated position. Sitting tall, hands to the knees. Breathe, drawing the breath all the way down to the lower belly. Shoulders back and down, relax. We're going to ground ourselves with the chant of Om, tapping into our lowest chakra, a root of stability, confidence. Let go of the breath that we have. Take a big, long, deep inhale, exhale, and say Om. Thank you guys for coming today. I hope you enjoyed. Please do join me if you can for next month's yin workshop. So this one pose was like the yin that we normally do, but this will be a 90-minute. There's going to be some time for explanation at the beginning and questions, and then we're going to go into about 75-minute practice, get really deeply. We'll see you guys soon. Enjoy the weather. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Graham.
Thank you.
You got some new tortures today.
Yes, always. New ways to torture.
You know, I think it's a nice show. You can roll it.
Hi there, Chris. Thanks for coming today. Have a great weekend.